Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. Well, I mentioned last week that our scary streams are technically over, but maybe it's time for the most frightening of all streams, because you know, usually this is the time we get together, we play some games, we chat, we talk, we have a good time, and we have fun. I don't think there's going to be any fun tonight. Oh no. Because there's not really going to be any games tonight. You see, chat, I've been thinking that maybe it's about time that we started really interacting with compact discs. And that can only mean one thing. It's time for the Philips CDI. Time to get to know this wonderful software platform from the 90s, early 90s. It's time to get a demonstration of the Philips CDI. Now, I said there are no video games tonight. This is not a video game console. Don't call it that. Philips does not want you to call it that. The CDI is a set-top box. It's an entertainment box. The purpose of it was that you were going to buy this thing, hook it up to your TV, you know, in the living room, and the family would gather around, and you would be entertained by interactive compact discs. So, like, general entertainment. Like, you could watch movies on the thing. You could have variety of software, such as, you know, encyclopedias like Encarta and such on the CDI. And there were also some things like video games, sure, but it was not a video game console. Don't call it that. This was going to be the all-in-one entertainment box that you actually needed. All-in-one entertainment box. It's weird that no one's tried that concept before. I mean, well, the CDI did it the best. Obviously, no one else would try that concept again after the success of the CDI. So, there are a number of titles that were released for this. I think the first one is the one that, well, the one that everyone wants to see, so let's just get to it. Look at that fancy logo! You don't get something like that with your Super Nintendos and your Genesises. Alright, yeah. We're playing Link, The Faces of Evil. One of the Nintendo licensed games released for the Philips CDI. Well, okay, so you may know that there were some games that used Nintendo licenses on this system that Nintendo did not make, and I think it'll be, if you haven't seen this before, it'll be very obvious that they did not make it. Let's just start a new game and we'll get going.
Gee, it sure is boring around here.
My boy, this peace is what all true warriors strive for.
I just wonder what Ganon's up to.
Your Majesty, Ganon and his minions have seized the island of Koridai.
How can we help?
It is written, only Link can defeat Ganon.
Great! I'll grab my stuff!
There is no time. Your sword is enough.
How about a kiss? For luck?
You've got to be kidding.
Squadala, we're off!
Wow! What are all those heads?
These are the faces of evil. You must conquer each.
I guess I'd better get going.
Here is the map. Where do you wish to go?
So, if you're wondering, back in the early 90s when the CDI was first released, did this look impressive to anyone? No. I can tell you firsthand, no, it did not. It was more like, how did this even happen? This is a thing I'm looking at, and it says Link on it. It says it's a Zelda game. And it looks like it's, you know, being sold by an actual company, Philips. But how... This never looked... It never looked good. We should probably learn how to play Link, the Faces of Evil. Let's see what the help has to say. Are people asking me if I bought this? Yeah, I bought a CDI. I bought a CDI.
Hey, wanna fight the forces of evil in Korodai?
Sure
Check
do.
It out. It's easy.
Is
You
it?
got this map. See?
Is it really that easy, Link?
Just move the Triforce to where you want to go.
Huh. Seems simple enough.
Then, click button 1, and flash! I'm there!
Wow.
Use the controller to move me left or right.
Uh-huh.
Move it up, and I jump
Wha-
or climb.
Whoa, calm
Up and
down,
over
Link.
makes me leap.
This is a bit too much information all at once.
Press button 1 to slash with the sword. When you get the power sword, button 1 makes it shoot. Move the controller down, and I crouch. When I'm crouching, you can make me do the duck walk.
Awesome. We'll make him do that all the time.
Cool, huh?
It is, Link!
To enter a door, move in front of it like this. Now, press button 2.
Uh-huh.
Luckily, I brought my smart sword. It won't hurt anyone friendly.
What, really?
In fact, it makes them talk.
Wow, is that how that works?
Lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies.
To buy something from the merchant shop, just strike it with the sword.
That sword can do everything.
The sword also picks up tools and rubies. Good thing I have my magic pouch. I can carry everything.
Wow.
To open the magic pouch, make me crouch down, then press button 2. Don't forget, I can only open the pouch when I'm crouching. Choose a tool by moving the highlight and pressing a button. Once I'm back, use the tool by pressing button 2. Remember, tools can only be used when I'm standing up. And you'll find that some tools need rubies before they'll work. Be sure to look for the special Triforce map in each area you conquer. Strike the maps to open new areas and continue your quest in Korodai.
Man, that was a lot to take in. And yes, it is
Hey, let's go find Zelda.
Yeah, let's do it! And yes, it's rubies, not rupees. I don't know, I guess they call them that, I don't know. Maybe that's just the currency of Korodai. It's separate from Hyrule, so this is not taking place in Hyrule, it's in Korodai. So this is where the map was pointing at when we first started, Nortinka. I guess we should probably start there. I've only played this a little, so I don't really know where to go. We're in the snowy climes of Korodai. Let's see if I can remember what Link said about the tutorial. So, as you can see, this game was made in the style of Adventure of Link. It's a side-scroller. Oh man, this was a bad idea to come in here. Is there even a reason for me to be here? Well, he left an item. Oh. Alright, let's see if we can get him this time. I got a thing. Snowballs. I got this thing. Should I use them? Or is it a weapon? Does 60 FPS do much for it? Well, it does it for this. Look, that is a smooth 60 right there. You see that? You don't appreciate the 60 FPS you're seeing right now. So I guess I'm supposed to come here if I need to collect snowballs. But I don't know what I would be using them for as of yet. That's some good game design. I'm wondering now, what might I need snowballs for? You know, it's invigorating my imagination. I'm not doing too bad compared to Maxwell Adams. So, one thing that's probably important is that I made sure I bought the good CDI controller, which it's a controller that kind of resembles a Genesis controller. I think a lot of people who play CDI games use the remote control with the thumbstick that comes with the system, and that's pretty. That makes it pretty much unplayable. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. Yeah. So you should not actually. Can I block that? Okay, I can. You should not actually play any games with the remote control, because it's pretty much impossible. I'm sorry, I said games. These are not games. This is interactive software. I'm interacting with compact discs, let's remember. Okay, so what did Link say? We can interact with people by stabbing them with our smart sword. And it works!
Help! Ganon froze the fountain. I'm stuck.
What would I need to fix this? So I should remember that for my real life. I should get myself a magic sword and talk to people by stabbing them, and also buy things with the sword. I will get the things I want and make people talk. Oh yeah, I will make them talk. I need snowballs? I don't think I would need snowballs for anything here. I mean, I could try throwing a snowball at her. Let me throw a snowball. Yep, that didn't seem to do anything. I'll make them talk with this sword. Oh yeah, they will talk. Can I go through the door? The door was locked. So this was one of... I'm doing the duck walk! Look at that awesome duck walk! Remember we said we were going to make Link do that all the time? We're making him do it. So this game was one of the primary games, entertainment softwares for the CDI. Like when you would see the CDI in the stores, this was one of the main things they would show because, hey, it's Zelda, right? Everyone likes Zelda. So this was one of, you know, let me throw a snowball. I see an enemy. I'm gonna do that. No, that didn't do anything. Okay. Okay. Snowballs so far do not do anything. So yeah, I mean, this is what you would see. This is what the salespeople would be showing off. Did I have a CDI when I was young? No, I didn't. My main exposure... Oh, key. I know what that means. It's a Zelda game. My main exposure to the CDI was the awesome infomercial that the CDI had. Did I... Okay, I died. Did I keep my stuff? I hope I kept my stuff. Let me check if I kept it. It does not say if I have a key. I should probably go back and see if I can get that key. Oh, but wait, hold on. Nope, didn't mean to do that. So yeah, there was this awesome infomercial for the CDI that really made it look good, and I wish there... I'm sure it's on YouTube. I'm sure there must be a video of it. Okay, I still have the snowballs that I was collecting, so I still do have those. And that was the main thing that I saw of the CDI at the time. And I played it a couple times in the stores. Like, I think it was on display in Sears, because, you know, there was a time... Hold on. Nope, I was not far enough. There was a time when Sears sold video game stuff. And then I remember a friend of mine borrowed a CDI from a cousin of his, and we played it for a bit, and then we didn't. Then we didn't. And that says something, because we were pretty obsessed with video games at the time. I'm sorry, they're not video games. This is interactive software. Video games are for little kids, and you should not play them. This, however, is completely different. This is for everyone? The key's gone. So do I have the key? I guess. What does video games have to do with Philips? Nothing, because they didn't make a video game system. So, Philips, the reason they made this was because, like I said, they wanted to make an all-in-one entertainment device. It's like they even had their own movie format. There was a CDI movie disc. I don't know what kind of video quality it could have had, though. Because the CDIs, they're not any bigger than normal CDs. So an entire movie on a CDI is going to look pretty bad, I would think. I'm saying it's like the Xbox One. I don't know. What about any of this would remind you of the philosophy behind the Xbox One? What are you even talking about? It's just an all-in-one entertainment box that you're going to hook up to your TV, and, you know, the entire family is going to have all kinds of entertainment. Not just video games. Goronu. I guess we should check out what's going on there. Is Korodai a canon place in the Zelda universe? Well, you're seeing it right now, aren't you? I mean, seriously. You're seeing me play this game, right? So how do you explain this if it's not canon? Clearly it is. What movies were available on the CDI? So I don't know what the entire library was. I should say that when I bought the CDI from eBay, the seller sent me 8 discs. It was described that 4 of the discs were coming from the good pile, and the other 4 were coming from the other pile. They didn't say what they were going to be, because I guess the guy just has a pile of discs, and he'll pick from the piles. So the 4 good discs ended up being the Nintendo licensed game. Oh, look at this guy. Okay, got him. It ended up being the Nintendo licensed games. Oh, alright. And the other 4 discs were things like Kinect 4. Yeah, it's like an entire CD of just Kinect 4. It doesn't seem like that should be the only thing on a CD, but okay. There was like a clay pigeon shooting game, which I can't really play because the CDI had a light gun, and I don't have that, and it wouldn't work on an LCD anyway. And one of the discs was a movie. That movie is Thelma and Louise. I have not tried playing it yet, but that's the movie that I know is on the CDI. It has that. So someone's mentioning the video cartridge that didn't come with the system. Yeah, so an interesting thing about the CDI is that one of its main advertising points is that it plays FMV, right? That's what this does. And you would expect it to, but if you bought the base system, which is already very expensive, it did not play FMV. In order to play oh, this guy's back. In order to play FMV, at least I'm keeping my stuff when I die. Otherwise, this would be a lot of waste. In order to play FMV on the CDI, you needed to buy a separate thing called the Digital Video Cartridge, which was a cartridge that plugged into the CDI, and, like it mentions, you would be able to play video with that. And you couldn't play FMV without it. Which, you know, makes it sound like... That seems like it's pretty important. Yeah, an MPEG hardware decoder. Yeah, the CDI could not play MPEG encoded videos without the digital video cartridge. Did I get that? Yeah. I bought a CDI set that had everything in it, including the digital video cartridge. So I can play the CDI movies as well as any CDI games that require the cartridge. And I always find that really weird. Like, you look at systems like the 3DO and the Sega CD, and they play these FMV games, and you think, that seems odd, but now you're looking at a system in which it was designed to play video, and the base system cannot actually play video. You need a peripheral to actually play the video. That seems like a bad idea. These enemies, they keep coming back. How much money do I have? I have 135 rubies. That's not bad. I died. Okay, so I'm gonna... Yeah, you probably need a bomb for that boulder, so I'm gonna guess I need to get a bomb first. Let's see where else on this map we can go. Oh, CDI movies are encoded in VCD and can be played with most DVD players. Okay, so if you want to get some CDI movies, it turns out, it looks like, that they're future-proofed. See, Philips, always thinking ahead, like they were when they made the CDI. Oh, this is a hot place. We could probably use snowballs here for something. Can I go in there? It's locked. I guess my key does not actually work with that. How much did I spend? It was a considerable sum because I did not buy just, you know, any CDI. I bought a CDI that was cleaned and refurbished and came with the digital video cartridge and came with 8 discs. So, you know, there was some money that changed hands. Maybe a bit too much, but hey, if... You know, I didn't want to get just some dirty old CDI that was lying in some attic somewhere for like 20 years. You know, I wanted to get something that was alright, so... It's a key. I'm gonna get that key. I got the key. Emulators are a thing? Come on now. You know that if we're gonna get the CDI experience, we want to get the real CDI experience. Okay, so I got the key. It still is not showing up on the subscreen, and I still can't open the door. Also, CDI emulators apparently don't work very well. That's also another thing. Okay, I died. Am I having fun? Look, the important thing is, are you having fun? That's what matters. Who would want to emulate this? Well, that's the thing, isn't it now? Not many people have a demand for emulating the CDI, which is why there really is not a good solution for it. Oh no! Gomas! Yeah, I mean, if you're asking if this is fun, you're missing the point. This is not meant to be fun. This is meant to be an interactive multimedia CD experience. It was all the rage in the early 90s. I don't think there's anywhere else I can go. I did see that there was a store here from the tutorial, and I didn't go in there, so... I got a bunch of rubies so far, so we should probably see if I can buy anything. What were the different medias and multimedia? Well, look, you're seeing graphics, you're hearing sound, you're reading text. That's 3 medias right there. So many medias. Okay, we know what that guy says. I'm going to stab these bombs with my sword, which means that I'll buy them. There we go. Mode for the CDI. You know, honestly, this would have been the perfect system for mode. Gonna stab some ropes. That mode would have fit in perfectly with the CDI. That's not even meant to be insulting, but it would have been a great game for this system. Alright, what do I have? I have ropes, I have bombs. Oh, and I also have, looks like I bought 3 lamps. Over in the middle there. This is New Game Plus Plus Plus. And I do not know what horrors New Game might have for us. It looks like those are the only things I can buy here. Pretty sure we know what he says.
Lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies.
Yep, that's what he says. This is probably the exit over here. Alright, I have bombs. I wonder if I can use those to kill those Gomas. Because those Gomas were jerks. They need to get what's coming to them. Why is the animation so horrifying? You know, that's the interest... I should have probably bought more. You know, that's the interesting thing about this game. Not the technical limitations, but just... that's... like, they chose to animate the game like that. That's a decision. Someone decided to do that. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, that went right over it. Okay. Okay. So, can I put it... No, I can't. Oh, okay. There we go. I got him right in the eye with it. Let's see if there's anything at the end here. There we go. Alright. Do I have to jump on that? Okay, I do. Haha, game, you tried to trick me. If I walked forward, I would have fallen down to the bottom level, wouldn't I? Yep, I saw what you were doing there. Okay. That seems like bad news up there. What do you have to say?
Biggest crab I ever caught. Heh.
It's a Goma!
You're pretty good. Here.
Thanks!
What? Okay. Thanks! Thank you, old man! Here you go! Oh. Okay, yeah, I lost some health. Oh, I'm out of bombs, aren't I? Is the idea that maybe he had that Goma because I was killing the Gomas, so I killed the Gomas for him? Is that what that was? That's the only explanation I can think of for that exchange. Maybe if I had not killed the Gomas, he would have asked me to kill Gomas for him? I mean, I'm guessing here. Okay. Alright, there was that boulder over here that we could break. Up here, there was nothing else for us to get. No, there was a locked door. There was a locked door. Maybe we could go... Would our key... Our keys have not seemed to do anything so far. I don't know what we can do with those keys. So I'm not... Okay, I never actually tried the locked door again after obtaining a key. Alright, then maybe we should do that. Alright, so let's just stock up. See how much we can get with the monies the rubies that we have.
Sorry, Link. I can't give credit. Come back when you're a little, richer.
Alright, come back when I've murdered a bunch of monsters. I get the idea. Okay. I have a bunch of bombs now, so that's good. I don't think there's anything else here I can buy. It doesn't look like it. Yes, the animation. The animation is so incredible. Alright, let's go back and see if I can open that locked door. I don't know if the keys I have can do it. Or how I'm supposed to open those. I don't know. I don't know. Oh! Oh wait, no, I was able to come in here before. I really need to learn to attack first. Because if I try to defend, I'll probably get hit. Because it takes a second for my shield to go up. Do you notice that? Like, here I am walking, here I stop, and then my shield goes up an instant afterwards. Alright, let's see if I can go in here. Okay, okay. We're making progress. Of a kind. Oh. Okay. They're like snow baboons. Oh, they're invincible. Why are they invincible? I don't have... maybe bombs could do it. Let's see. Take this bomb. Did that hurt them? It doesn't look like it. Alright. Maybe I just have to leave. I mean, maybe the idea was just that I should just keep throwing bombs at them until they all died, but I could not even tell if I was hurting them. So I don't know if I should waste my bombs on that. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to check how many bombs I have. I have 11. I'm gonna assume the snowballs would not do anything to them because they're snowballs and they live in snow. So I'm gonna assume there's nothing I can do here. I'm gonna assume that. I'm assuming that the game makes sense. It's true. I am assuming that. Blow the boulder up? Yeah, the boulder seemed like I probably would need a bomb. Did I get Zelda's Adventure and the Wand of Gamelon? Oh, maybe we'll find out later tonight about that. Call a Nintendo counselor. I think a Nintendo counselor would just yell at me for assuming that they had anything to do with this. Well, at least this is a place by where I can get a lot of rupees. Rubies, I'm sorry. If I need to build them up, this seems like the place to do it. So, I'm not really clear on the story as to why Nintendo let Philips do this. From what I heard, it was something like Nintendo had a deal with Philips to make a CD add-on. Like, they eventually started off with Philips, and then they went with Sony, and then they ended up not doing it at all. And, like, when the deal with Philips ended, I guess as part of that, they let them, license, you know, some of their properties in order to, you know, to promote their Philips' new interactive system. I don't think this was released in Japan. You know, I can believe that this was not released in many places. I could believe that. Have I looked into getting a Jaguar for the stream? I've thought about it. Every so often, I'll take a look at the Jaguar's library and think, should I get that? And I haven't gone for it yet. I mean, I guess it's only a matter of time. But I haven't bitten yet. So many enemies, they just keep coming back. So, I'm sure the question What was my favorite Zelda game? Probably Link's Awakening. Probably. It's hard to say because Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Link to the Past, and Link's Awakening are all some of my favorite games. So, but I think Link's Awakening. So, yeah, you're probably wondering where this game lies on the Zelda timeline, because I don't remember these games here on Nintendo's published timeline. I guess they just forgot about them. But I'm sure, you know, the fans have probably figured out by now where this game belongs in the Zelda canon. There's so many enemies right here. There's so many. There are so many. Chat. There are so many enemies. This is the darkest timeline of all, yes. There is none darker than the one that leads to Link, Faces of Evil. No such thing as invincibility frames? Yeah, that's the thing. Phillips did not seem to get the idea of, you know, you get hit in a game and then you're invincible for like a second, so you don't get hit over and over again and die instantly. They did not realize that. Maybe if they made more interactive experiences, maybe they would have realized it, but no. When they made this one, they did not realize that. I'm sorry, yes, interactive experience. I don't know why I keep saying games. What are the chances I could do an LP of this game and the creators would show up? Would anyone want to take credit for this? I'm not sure if the creators of this game have ever actually said anything about it. Because, you know, they would have a lot to answer for, and they probably don't want to deal with it. Hold on. We're getting a... Whoop. Should probably see if these snowballs do anything at some point. We're getting a lot of rubies anyway, so I suppose if we actually need any items, we won't have trouble actually buying them. See, right... It's right there. It is right there. So many enemies appear and they kill me instantly. If I could only get up to that boulder. If only I could do it. I mean, what would even happen if I get up there? I don't even know. Good things, I am sure. And there's no way to get health back. Like, if I start off with full health, and that's good because I can shoot the sword, but if I lose any health, I cannot get it back until I die. And then there are those Charizards, which like to hover right above you. They like to hover right above you, so you have to jump up to hit them, and it doesn't work all the time. No, I can't move on. I cannot move on. I'm Link, and you remember, legend says only Link can defeat Ganon. Okay, see, I'm getting better. I was able to do that without getting hurt. Only Link can defeat Ganon. I have to save the people of Korodai. No one else is gonna do it. What? Who's gonna do it? You? Are you going to take up the task of saving Korodai from Ganon? I don't think you are. Okay, okay. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna shove a bomb right at this boulder. Okay, okay. Get inside. We did it, but there's, do I have a lamp? I bought... Oh, wait, I went outside. Alright, I'm probably gonna need a lantern or something. I hope that stuff we bought can do that. I mean, I bought 6 lamps. I don't know how I would access them. Okay. These ghosts are frightening. Anyway, that looks like the guy down there that brought us here. Maybe he knows something about this. Oh, I bought lantern oil, not a lantern. Well, I've been everywhere. I did not find the lantern, so I don't know where... Ghost! No! What do you have to say? I'm gonna stab him, so he talks.
Look and see Goronu.
Wake up, sleepy bones. Find the living and cut their vile throats.
That's how frightening. Alright, so I guess I don't have what I need to actually, see in here. You know, you should probably just kill me. Just do it. Alright. So I can't see in there. Surely there must be a lantern somewhere I have to get so I can see in there. I'm sure they don't intend for me to walk around in the darkness, though maybe I should not assume that. Maybe I should not assume that. Alright, it's a good thing that I start from the other side now that that's where I start from. That's good. I'm glad. I'm happy that's where I'm starting from. Zelda 2 forced you down some dark cave. You know, in Zelda 2, they make you go down one very short dark cave before you get the candle. And, I'm just not thinking that... I mean, there were, like, stairs and platforms in there. I'm doubting I have to go through that in the dark. I could be wrong, but I'm just... I don't think that's what we would have to do. I'm gonna buy stuff. This is the only place so far that we've been able to spend rupees. Rubies? Sorry. Oh, I have so many. I can probably just buy a whole lot of stuff. Alright, yeah. We probably have enough stuff, I would assume, for anything we might run into. I hope so. I'm gonna guess. Apparently, the other door at the fireplace is now unlocked because I have the better sword. Is that really what happens? Because I did not see any indication that getting the better sword unlocked that door. I guess we'll try. Let's see. Were we able to go through here? Alright, that door was unlocked. I don't know why.
Dyras came straight from the crater till I boarded the vent. Used a skull for a latch and not one Dyras figured it out.
Oh, goodness. Alright. So did she just say that she put the boulder in front of that cave? I think that's what she was saying.
Dyras came straight from the crater till I boarded the vent. Used a skull for a latch and not one Dyras figured it out.
That's completely not what she said. Why did I think she said boulder? She said skull. She used a skull for a latch and not one Dyra has figured it out. So she said that the Dyras came from the crater and that she boarded it up with a skull for a latch. So... have we seen... have we seen a skull that's locked up something? There's also this door that's locked up. Let's try it. No, it's locked. Here's a skull. Oh! That was it. Okay. I'm surprised that was it. That was just guessing. I did not even think that something would happen when I did that. Are these guys invincible? Let me try snowballs. They're fire monsters, so... oh, wait, no. How does it feel to be the best at this game in existence? I'm sure there must be some people who know this game backwards and forwards. There have to be. I don't think it's possible for there to be any games in which people are not. Oh, okay, yeah. I wonder if those fire thing... what am I collecting? Okay, firestones. Alright, yeah. Snowballs. That's what kill these guys. Can I get... okay, yes. And use the firestones on the monkeys. Yep, that's what we have to do. I'm the best person in the world at mode. You know, that might actually... it might be true. That could possibly be true. Oh, no, don't want to get near that lava. Do I have to get near the lava? Oh, yep, okay, there we go. Where are we starting? Okay, back here. Wonderful. I'm probably going to have to get more snowballs. I guess we probably should go back here and use the firestones on the baboons while we're here. I guess. All right. Hey, come on, I ignored you. All right, let's do this thing. Nope, I went through the door instead. Oh, the slowdown when I use the firestones. Okay, I got killed by the baboon's butt. Touching that butt was lethal. I'm sure I can make a song out of that. An R&B hit. Oh, okay, we're going up, and I die. Okay, yep, yes. Yes. This is happening. We are gonna do this thing. Nothing is gonna stop us. No, come on. Okay, there. My anaconda don't want none of Link, the Faces of Evil. Nope, no. Maybe, I hope I have enough firestones left to try that again. Nope, 3. I definitely don't. Better save? Okay, let's save the game. Let's do that. I saved it. Alright, let's head back to get more firestones. Look, we're the only ones who can save Korodai, and we don't want to go in there. We don't have to. It's important that we save Korodai from Ganon. We don't know if the save function works yet. There is a battery in the CDI. Whoops, not in that one. It does work on battery backup, and it should work. It should. Hopefully it does. All right, that's good. That's good. I don't know why Ganon has invaded Korodai. What is it that Ganon wants from this place? How much did I pay for a CDI and this game? I already mentioned that it was a fair sum of money that exchanged hands, because that's, you know, what else would you expect when you're purchasing an all-in-one entertainment device that is fun for the entire family, fun and educational? I mean, only top dollar would do for such a machine. I really need to find the CDI infomercial, and we could watch that at some point, because it really gets across better than I could as to what the CDI was meant to be, and what Philips wanted it to be. Almost! Almost! Nope! We did it! We did it! We got past that area, and I don't know what... Okay, we unlocked something. We unlocked Spearfish Falls. Okay. Oh, with so many boomerangs. So many boomerangs. Oh. Oh, this is an onslaught from all directions. Let's try going down to begin with. Is this a thing down here? Oh, it is a thing. Okay. Can I do anything? Oh. Okay. I was able to be crafty and come up from behind. Now let's see, where's the exit here? No, I don't want to throw a snowball. Is it up there? No? I'm pressing the button to see if I can go through it, but it doesn't look like it. Can I not get it? Oh, no, okay, there we go. I need to... Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, so... No. I gotta... You know, this would be much more playable if you could actually hold up the shield with a button, instead of having to wait for a second after you stop for the shield to go up. That would improve this by a whole lot, and I'm not kidding. That would make this game a lot more playable if I could just press a button and have Link hold up the shield. Alright, I guess I've killed everyone. Still a better story than Indigo Prophecy? Well, I mean, we're early on. What does Rope do? I don't want to waste my bombs. Let's see what ropes do. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's what ropes do. Oh, you're supposed to stay on the raft and duck? Stay on the raft and duck. Alright. So that's what the rope does. If you've played Rygar, that is... Rygar had the grappling hook, so that seems to be the same thing. Oh, okay. I didn't do anything different there, but alright. Some people found the CDI infomercial on YouTube. Yeah, we should take a look at that at some point. It's really good. It's really good. Okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make this happen. Look, Link is this adventurer. He's the hero of time. The hero of all of time. Not just some of the time, but all of the time. You understand me? He doesn't give up. He does not quit. Even if sometimes he really wants to. That was not a good thing to do. Can you imagine being the kid who got this for Christmas? I mean, that kid surely was the envy of all of his friends. I mean, he got a new CD multimedia system that had all of these, you know, Zelda games on it. Can you imagine how popular that kid would have been? I'm sorry, interactive software. I keep, you know, that's probably one of the reasons why the CDI did not succeed. People they could not tell the difference between these, common games and true interactive software. Was this marketed towards kids? Oh no. No, it was not. If we were to watch the infomercial, you would see how this was marketed. It was not to kids. It was way too expensive for one. Oh, no, oh, no, no, God, oh, no. Let me try that again. Just run past the enemies and try to find the exit in time. It's really hard. It's just really hard. They can kill you so fast. They can kill you so fast. I'm experiencing so much interactive entertainment right now, I can't even tell you. Oh. Oh. This is the sound of fun you're hearing. Can I go through that? Can I go through it? Oh wait, that's a boulder. I need a bomb. Okay, I can do this. I can get the bomb out. Okay, and now I can go through. Yes, okay, see? You see, it's the reward of figuring something out after having... Is that a swordfish with wings? Yeah, it's kind of what that is. We made progress. We got to an additional area. Oh. Oh. But look, the boulder's gone. I made progress. That boulder is not there anymore. I did a thing. Even though I have to repeat this area. I did a thing. I'm interacting so much with this media right now. This is the future. This was the early 90s future of interactive entertainment. You were gonna buy this thing, and it was gonna, replace the VCR. It was gonna be its own new standard. Its own new thing. And everyone was gonna have one. That's what Philips intended. Who are you to say it was a bad idea? You know, I thought that shooting sword was going to be a lot more useful than it turned out to be. It really hasn't been very useful because we get hurt so quickly after entering any particular scene. It just happens. It just happens right away. There's really not much we can do about it. What? Okay. I can ride them? It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're just killing me. Oh! I can sort of do a jump off of them, I guess? Is that what's happening there? Okay. Maybe we should just save the game for now. And, let's just move on. Move on to something else. Anything else, maybe. Maybe that would be good. Let's save that. And, we'll have to come back at some point to save the land of Korodai. But for right now, I think it's... Oh, let's see the credits. Uh-huh. Oh, Dale DeSharon, Rob DeLavy, William Havlik, Jonathan Merritt. You did such a good job. You did such a good job. Jeffrey Rath sounds exactly what I imagined Link would always sound like. Oh, Igor Razbov was the animation producer. I would like to have a documentary about the production of the animated cutscenes of Link: The Faces of Evil. I think that would be fascinating. I imagine the main direction that the animated director had was more zooming in and zooming out of the characters. Like, just keep pushing the camera in and pulling it out as it animates. Just keep doing that throughout the scene. If this was an XSplig, how would I rank it? There are better XSpligs, I would say. There are also worse. It's middling. Let's try something else. So I said that there were some games that came with this. That came from the good pile. Yeah, it's them again. It's just more Zelda. Yep. It's pretty much the same thing. Yep, same menu and map and everything, and isn't it wonderful? Sure, why wouldn't we do this?
Zelda, Duke Onkled is under attack by the evil forces of Ganon. I'm going to Gamelon to aid him.
But Father, what if something happens to you?
I'll take the Triforce of Courage to protect me. If you don't hear from me in a month, send Link.
Impa?
Don't worry, Zelda. The Triforce of Wisdom promises the king will safely return.
Enough. My ship sails in the morning. I wonder what's for dinner.
Oh boy! I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok!
Oh, whole month gone, and still no word.
I'm certain he's all right.
Yeah, that old Ganon's no match for the king.
Link, go to Gamelon and find my father.
Great! I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos!
Wake up, Impa. We're going to Gamelon.
All right, dear. I'll get the Triforce of Wisdom.
And that's our story. Oh, wait, we just started off? Can't I see what the help screen is? Can't Zelda tell me how to play her game?
Come on, let's go fight Ganon's evil legions. I'll show you how.
I can't wait.
First, move the Triforce to pick a place on the map.
Oh, yeah.
Then press button 1. I'll fly there in a flash.
Seems so familiar.
Use the controller to move me left or right.
Uh-huh, that enemy looks familiar.
Move it up to make me jump or climb.
Yeah.
Up and over makes me leap.
How about that?
Click button 1 to slash at the enemy. When you get the power sword, button 1 makes it shoot.
How about that?
I crouch when you move the controller down. When I'm crouching, I can walk like this. It's easy.
It's almost like walking like a duck.
To enter a door, move in front of it. Now press button 2. Luckily, I brought my smart sword. It won't hurt anyone friendly. In fact, it makes them talk.
It seems so useful.
Course I'm on your side, but I still have to sell the stuff. Just pick what you want. I'll handle the rubies.
That guy seems a lot creepier than the other shopkeeper.
When you want to buy something from the merchant shop, touch it with the sword. The sword also picks up tools and rubies. Luckily, I have my magic pouch. I can carry as much as you want. To open the pouch, make me crouch down, and then press button 2. Don't forget, I can only open the pouch when I'm crouching. To choose a tool,
yep, exactly the same as the other game. Oh, there's the lamp. That's what the lamp looks like.
When you're back in the game, use the tool by pressing button 2. Remember, tools can only be used when I'm standing up. And you'll find that some tools need rubies before they'll work. Be sure you look for the special Triforce map in each area you conquer.
I've conquered this
Select
shop.
The maps to open new areas and continue your quest in Gamelon. Come on, let's go find Link and my father.
Well, for you, Zelda, sure. Alright, we're in this town. Is this that shop? Yeah, it is. Alright, let's see what we can... We were having such a good interactive experience with Link and Koridai. I'm sure that Zelda, the Wand of Gamelon, will live up to it. So far, everything is exactly the same. So I guess these two games were made, interactive titles were made at the same time. So they could have, you know, 2 Zelda interactive titles instead of just 1. That makes it double as good.
Hello, dearie. Oh, just a minute. Isn't it lovely? Bring some fairy dust and I'll make it a magic cloak.
Why are you getting so close? You didn't have to get so close to say that. It doesn't seem like there's anything up here. Alright, I guess there's nothing else we can do. That's something we could do. We could walk into the sea. Zelda decides that none of this is worth it. But she finds herself back in the town, back on her quest. Even the embrace of death is something that is not afforded to Princess Zelda. Such is the responsibility of being Princess of Hyrule. Can I not leave the town? Oh, wait. I have to probably go in the shop and hit the blue Triforce to leave the town. That's probably what I have to do. How many rubies do I have? Enough to buy a bomb. I might as well do that. Alright, here's the map. Let's go around, see what we can find. It seems like a much friendlier country so far than Koridai. Aru Ainu, let's see what this is about. This looks like it's some beach property. Oh no, pigs! I must murder them. They are attacking and vicious. I believe someone in the chat just asked about the nature of the reality of Link and Zelda, that they die and they come back, but things like blowing up boulders and such, they remain the same. There are no changes. How can such a thing be? How can that be possible? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, that, I'm gonna guess, is a Dodongo. And we can't wait. We cannot wait to bomb some Dodongos. Oh, goodness. I can't wait to bomb them. I'm gonna bomb that Dodongo so hard. That better be a Dodongo. Yes, it was. I bombed it. That's correct. I'm sorry. Link was the one who could not wait to bomb some Dodongos. I'm sure Zelda could certainly wait to do it. The controls are so precise. You need expert timing to be able to successfully control Zelda in the Wand of Gamelon. Only pro players allowed. This is esports, truly.
Everyone ran when the Gleeok came, but monsters know better than bothering me. Here's a shroud that scares the wraps off Gibdo.
Wow, you're apparently so dangerous that monsters stay away from you. Even Gleeok, the multi-headed dragon, does not come around here. I like that they actually use the names of the monsters, which they never actually seem to... You don't really hear those names said out loud in Zelda games, usually. I have a shroud. What can I do with it? Oh, I can throw it! Why would I want to throw it? I guess there's a reason. I seem to have unlimited cloaks that I can throw. I mean, I don't know. Zelda put it on in the cutscene. Okay, I guess that's unlocked? I don't think that was available before, so let's try it. I want to throw it on an enemy and see what it does. Oh, Impa! Hey, what are you doing here? I mean, you should probably be not here, because, you know, we're like, it's dangerous around here. You probably should be like in a house or something, I don't know.
Oh my, it looks like everyone's been taken to Tykogi Tower.
This is illegal, you know.
My cakes will burn!
I don't know what that was, but that was the best cutscene that we have seen so far. Oh no, his cakes! So, I guess we were looking in the Triforce. Oh, I'm getting hurt. And I guess those characters were elsewhere?
Oh,
I might as well see it again.
It looks like everyone's been taken to Tykogi Tower.
This is illegal, you know.
My cakes will burn!
He is my new favorite character from... No. He is my new favorite character. So... I was about to say... I'm sorry, I have to drink some water. So, I was about to say... Impa's just carrying around the Triforce, I notice. It's the Triforce of Wisdom. Couldn't we use that? That's pretty powerful. Couldn't we just use that for our quest? Is she just gonna hold that the whole time and we're not gonna use it for anything? Because you would imagine being able to use 1/3 of the Triforce would be very useful. My cakes will burn! It's probably not what his voice sounded like, but... Alright, let's see what we can do here. I guess that's an Octorok. It's pretty big. Some nice animation on that Octorok. Kind of squeezes its head and the rock comes out. I can't hit it. That's an Octorok? Well, it's an octopus that is spitting rocks, so what would you say it is? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be an Octorok. Can I shroud it? I didn't think about that. Can I throw the shroud at it? Let's see. Doesn't do anything. Somehow I'm not surprised. That's tough, though. We'll need a bomb for that boulder. Yeah, it seems so. I do have some bombs. How many do I have? Only 2, so I'm gonna have to save that for the boulder. Hopefully, we can get there in time to save those cakes. You know, it'd be a tragedy if those cakes burned. Okay. I'm gonna get up here. I'm gonna put a bomb. No, oh, I don't have the bombs equipped. That's true. That didn't work. No, that's too far! I'm probably gonna have to go buy more bombs. That's probably what's gonna happen here. Then at least I could use those to kill the Octoroks. Alright, let me get up here. Oh. Throw the bomb. Okay. The bomb did not... Didn't do anything. Maybe I should... Where haven't I gone yet? I don't think... let's see. I don't think I've been to Kobaton. Oh, I need 10 bombs? What? Why would I need 10... Why would I need 10 bombs for Boulder? And was anyone in the game going to mention that there were 10... Was anyone going to mention that? Or am I supposed to just keep piling bombs onto that thing until it blows up? And then that's how I would figure it out. No one was going to tell me. Okay. Okay. Truly, the puzzle solving in this game is on the level of Myst. The perspective in this game is pretty weird. Like, this scene seems like it's working like a side-scrolling platformer, but I'm seeing it sort of like from a top-down perspective. No. Gotta find a key. Oh, there's a lamp. Well, I gotta get that, at least I know that much. The spears are pretty strong. Ugh. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Okay. I got a thing. Is there anything in the attic? No, it doesn't look like it. Why is there even a ladder that goes up there? I like this place. It's homey. It feels like home. We should sit down and, you know, take some rest. But it doesn't seem like we can. It does not seem so. At least we got the lantern, so... I mean, that's something. It's something. Try up here. Is this game easier or harder? Probably a little easier so far. I mean, I was just playing a whole bunch of the first game, though, so... I mean, maybe it just seemed... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Maybe it just seems easier because of... You know, I didn't actually play much of Link beforehand. And I just played through a lot of it before playing... I don't know, I gotta get away from the door before I bring up the inventory. Otherwise, that's not gonna work. Oh, I have no oil. Right. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Alright, it was here. It's where the shop was. Nothing matters. Nothing matters in Gamelon. I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Gonna buy some of this oil. I have some money, so I probably buy one of those. Let's try to get some bombs.
Sorry, Zelda. Not enough rubies. You'll have to wipe out a few more gorillas to get that.
Sorry, Zelda. Perhaps you should murder a few more creatures before you can buy some of my wares. So, what do I have now? 3 bombs. That's not going to do a whole lot. But let's go back to that. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Of course I'm on your... Let's go back to that dark room and use some lamp oil. Oh, right. If I wanted to leave the town, I should have stayed in the store. I forgot you have to leave the town through the store. I forgot that's how this works. Okay, it was here. that the dark room was in. Okay. Oh, right. No, that's right. It was at the top. Yes, you're right, chat. The dark... Yeah, the barn at the top was the dark room. It feels like Zelda's shield comes up about a frame or two sooner than Link's did. Maybe. It could be. I'm not sure. Okay. There we go. Now... Oh, okay. I was about to say, I wonder how I should take this guy on, and then, you know, he just died in one hit. I think I need a rope. It's a good thing I have some. Alright, so the lamp is limited. Fortunately, it was enough time for us to do what we needed to do. Now, let's see if we can unlock that door. See, we're making progress! We're doing stuff! Have I watched the classic Canadian horror movie called Things? It doesn't sound familiar to me. Whoop, that's not what I meant to do.
Those darn Moblin have eaten everything. I'd give anything for an Arpago's egg.
The Moblins have eaten everything. She would give anything for a something steak. I wonder if we can get a steak somewhere. I mean, I can kill a lot of monsters and, you know, just make meat out of them, I suppose, but, maybe she wants something specific. Let's see. Someone asked, was there a dark room in the town? Let's take a look at the town. And we'll see if there was... I don't remember. I do not remember. All of it is just kind of running together in my mind. Adventures of Link and Zelda in foreign lands, in weird perspectives. With characters that are oddly animated and just keep going back and forth from and to the screen. No, it does not seem so. It does not seem so. So, I guess maybe I should try to get money and buy bombs so I can destroy that one boulder, because I need 10 bombs to do that. For some reason. Real powerful bomb. I mean, real powerful boulder. If you need that many bombs. Not like the game was ever going to actually say that, I guess. Well. That's enough to buy, what, a couple more bomb purchases. We're going to need a lot more than that, chat, if we're going to destroy that boulder. Why was this created? Well, Philips really needed something to sell their CDI system with. And Nintendo had already did a lot of the groundwork in making the, you know, the Zelda franchise a, you know, a very marketable name. So, might as well take advantage of that if they could. And I guess they gave it their best shot, which is this. You know, it's a big difference between the CDI and the 3DO, in which the 3DO could have actually have been something. It could have been a contender. The hardware was fine. The 3DO company got together a bunch of, you know, big-name third parties. You know, it actually could have done something. But the CDI really, there's no reason why this thing should have been successful. You know, that's the main difference between them. It's correct that the CDI didn't sell. That's the right thing. That was the right thing that happened. The 3DO had a chance. It could have been something successful. The CDI, there's something would have been very wrong in the world if the CDI had been a successful machine. There was absolutely no reason for it to be so. If the CDI was successful, would the course of history have been altered? Well, yeah. Think about it. If this was successful, I mean, I guess, that meant that's what people would have wanted from their interactive entertainment. Would we be buying CDI ones now? Well, I mean, yeah, maybe Philips would have continued to make their consoles. If people bought them. Oh, that didn't actually do anything to him. I have 14 bombs. Okay. 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 I'm gonna try to blow up that boulder. I'm gonna see if it actually does take 10 bombs. And maybe we'll be in time to save those cakes. And Impa really should take cover. I mean, she should just find a house or something. I don't know. Why is she wandering around out here? Just with the Triforce like that? Okay. Okay, just kill him first. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, that just really did just take a whole lot of bombs. Oh, hello. How's your cakes doing?
Come on, hurry! It's awful! Mayor Cavendish has been chained in the tower! Oh, my cakes! Come see me in Staccato!
Oh, no! My cakes! He is still my favorite character from all this. My cakes! I wonder if those things can hurt me. Can I hurt them? No, it does not look like it. It does not look like it. Okay. It didn't seem like there was anything else in there. I should probably check. It doesn't seem like I can actually hurt those hands, but they can hurt me. Okay, it vertically scrolls. Okay, I need to... It does vertically scroll, but I have to do something about those hands. It can't be the case. Oh yeah, the ropes. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can use the ropes. I only have 2 ropes, so I gotta make them count. There's a rope there. Can I climb that? No. Okay, no, I can. Great. Whoop. That went very bad. Okay. Okay. You know, I think we're gonna save. And I think it's about time that we took an intermission. We take a little break. And then, you know, maybe we'll try something else. Ooh, it's kind of rough. Taking all of this raw, unfiltered, undiluted Zelda straight into my veins. This dose of Zelda has been pretty big. Whew. So I think that we're probably going to take around a 10-minute break, and then it's time. We're coming back for more interactive wonders. See you in a few minutes. Hello, everyone, and we're back. We're back for more of Philips's compact disc interactive system. So, I mentioned that I got 4 games from the good pile. We've taken a look at 2 of them so far. Time to go on to the 3rd. Now, what could it be? We've gone through the 2 Zelda games so far. Oh, fancy! Yeah, it's the 3rd Zelda game. The one that doesn't seem to be known as well as the others. Zelda's Adventure. Which is a very different game than the first 2. And it's FMV! There's FMV!
The Scroll of Shermak, bearer of sad news these many years ago. And so it was that Ganon, Lord of Darkness, had taken over Ptolemac. He had stolen the treasured celestial signs and captured Link. A brave warrior would have to be found to face this evil monster. And so I found this champion of strength and courage. It is you, Princess Zelda. With this magic pendant, go forth, and with each sign you gather, so too will you gain knowledge. Find your magic wand, use it wisely, and listen to your allies along the way. Go now, my princess, restore the celestial signs, and rescue Link.
Alright, that's what we're doing. It's another game where the plot is that Link has been captured by Ganon, and so we must attempt to save him. So I started it and really did not get anywhere, but I guess we should delete that. So you can see the saving does work. I was able to save something. No? Buttons? No? Buttons. Alright, I guess I'll create. Well, I mean, we're controlling Zelda, so I suppose we should probably just, you know, go as her. What? What was that sound? So everything's very spacey and celestial in this game so far. Anyway, yeah, how to play. What's this about? We should probably learn how to play.
Welcome to Zelda's Adventure, an action-adventure role-playing game.
Oh, man.
As a player, you will adopt the personality of our heroine, Princess Zelda.
Right, I'm going to play the role.
To play the game successfully, you must explore the great land of Tolamac. To control Zelda's movement around Tolamac, move the controller left, right, up, down, and diagonally.
Wow.
The court astronomer Gaspra will introduce the story of Zelda and describe how her quest came about. He will also reappear every time Zelda has successfully completed an underworld shrine and collected one of 7 treasured celestial signs. Another mentor and guide to Zelda is me, Shermac. Throughout the game, I help orient Zelda and guide her. While exploring, Zelda will encounter many enemies that inhabit this land. She must defeat them by using skill and speed. Zelda attacks them with her wand. You employ the wand by pressing Action Button 1. If Zelda is successful at defeating her enemies, she will be rewarded. They will randomly drop rubies and hearts that will increase her currency and life units respectively. Rubies, which are the currency of Tolamac, can be used to buy useful items and are indicated on the top left corner of the screen. Hearts are the life units that give Zelda strength to fight throughout the game. They are represented on the upper right corner of the play screen. To select an object or a weapon on the inventory screen, press Action Button 2. Once in the inventory screen, you can access useful items and weapons by selecting an object with your cursor and then pressing Action Button 1.
Huh.
Treasures and weapons can be scrolled by pressing the left window button to move left, and by pressing the right window button to move right. The weapon in use appears in the window in the lower right of the inventory screen. If you select a useful item from the Treasures selection, the item will appear in the same window where the weapon selection appeared. Zelda can use only one item or weapon at a time. In Zelda's travels, she will find many locked doors. She must have a key in her possession to pass through these locked entrances. The number of keys in Zelda's possession will appear in the small window in the upper right of the inventory screen. To help navigate through Tolamac, a map is available by moving your joystick to the map button and then pressing your Action Button 1.
Joystick?
There are 2 types of maps.
What is that?
One for the overworld and one for each of the underworlds. The map for the overworld will reveal where you are and where you have traveled. The maps for each of the underworlds will reveal where you are, where you have traveled, and where you need to go to complete your quest. To return to gameplay, press Action Button 2. When you are ready to exit game, move your cursor to Exit button and press Action Button 1. You will then arrive at the Save, Continue, and Quit screen. To activate any of these buttons, you must move the cursor to the button and press Action Button 1.
Is that how that works?
If you save and quit, you will arrive at the Player Select screen where you have the option to play again or exit game. When you come back to play again, you can restart where you left off by selecting your name. You will then return to the first screen of gameplay with all items and weapons still in the inventory. If you quit without save, you will arrive at the Player Select screen where you have the option to play again or exit game. When you return to gameplay, you will not be able to return to your previous game. However, your status will reflect the last game you saved. If you choose Return to Game, you will arrive at the inventory screen where you press Action Button 2, which then returns you to gameplay. Before each game, you must select a name for your hero or heroine. You can choose the Create button by moving the cursor onto the button and pressing Action Button 1. This takes you to the Enter Name screen where you type in your name on the keyboard by selecting the desired letters with Action Button 1 and then moving your cursor to the Done button and pressing Action Button 1 again. This takes you back to the Player Select screen. Here you press play by selecting the play button and pressing Action Button 1. You will then begin the game. To delete a player's name, Place the cursor on the delete button and press action button 1 for a 3-second duration.
Oh, I had to hold it down for 3 seconds.
Place the cursor on the exit button and press action button 1. That is all I will reveal for now.
Aw.
The rest is up to you to discover.
Well, I'm glad this game had such an exhaustively detailed tutorial on every aspect of the game and the menu. We're now completely educated on how to play Zelda's Adventure. And now we know, I mean, I learned something. I know why I was not able to delete my first game. See, I learned something. Alright, here we go, and as you can see, they decided this time around they were going to go with a, is it going to scroll? Yep, there it is. Top-down, traditional Zelda game, the style of Zelda 1, except it looks a lot better. Obviously, this game is a lot better in every way than Zelda 1. Alright, nothing there so far. And look at that load time between scrolls. Oh yeah, it's loading the quality. Oh no! I can't fight them. I have no weapons. Oh, I'm getting hurt, and I can't fight them. I should say me. I'm role-playing as Zelda. Oh! I should have thought about this before I went on my adventure. I mean, it only makes sense that I should have brought a weapon with me. This is the Forest of Ogbum. I should have... It's tragic. So tragic. We started off on our adventure and died right away. I'm assuming there is a weapon I should be able to get somewhere around here. These load times, why didn't they use tiles? Hey, this is a CD-based system. They have all kinds of memory and space to work with. Why would they need to waste their time using older techniques like tiled graphics, which were used on cartridge-based systems to save space? They don't need to save space. They have CDs. CDIs, I should say. I can't fight these enemies. And they kill me really fast. I have to just stay away from anything that can kill me. Maybe I need to equip my weapon? Well, let's look at the screen. I didn't think there was anything there. There is nothing there. There is sound. It's just that the only thing...
Your commitment to your quest is tested here with the ruthless Warbane. Only your passion to rescue Link and save Tolamak will defeat his fiery battles.
Oh, it would have been more helpful if she could have told me where a sword was. I guess I just have to keep walking around and avoiding anything that can hurt me until I actually find a weapon. We're using wands. I'm not sure what the weapon is in this game. They might have said in the tutorial, but they said a lot of things in that tutorial. That's correct. It is an RPG. It's about the exploration. It's about the role-playing. Except RPG not correct. It's RPIS. Role-playing interactive software.
Zelda.
It's not... Yeah?
Zelda.
What?
Do not roam unprotected. Look nearby for something to aid you.
I would love something to aid me. I've been looking around. Is there a weapon around? Oh, there's a thing. There is a thing over there. Okay, okay. Progress. We're making this happen. We've got a weapon. We are so much more prepared now to go on this adventure than we were before. Now let's see how powerful this is. Let's try actually hitting an enemy with it. Oh, hey, not bad. So, now... And these guys are more powerful, though. Twice as powerful, but I got my health back, so that's good. I guess these are moblins, maybe? So, I don't know where we're supposed to go to start off. It's, you know, it's a lot like Zelda 1. It's very free-roaming. It's all about figuring out where... Oh, P-Hads, I think. It's all about, you know, making your own story and going where you will, and trying to find what you can. How do I remember anything's name? A lot of Zelda 1 is kind of burned into my brain.
Come close, Princess. I'll tell you a great secret.
Yeah? Did you
just whisper? Trust no one with hair. Don't even trust me. I've stolen one of your lives.
I saw that. Alright. Would you do that again? No, I just walked right through you now. Alright, so she told me to come over there, and I did, and I lost a heart, and she laughed at me. I guess that's how... It's part of the danger of Zelda's adventure. You know, having some kind of music playing right now would go a long way. I guess they're trying to increase the immersion of the role-playing. Remember, I'm Zelda. Literally, I am Zelda. I am a pretty princess. So I'm being immersed in the world of Tolomak. And we feel the urgency and the danger of Zelda's adventure that's happening right now. Ooh, a red... Oh, a red tree. Huh. Let's see if anything happens here. Nothing so far. Gonna keep my eye on you, red tree. Alright, we're in a cave. Oh, so many! Oh, We get hurt so quickly in this. I guess that's very similar to the other games. And it doesn't seem like there's... So was that just a trap? Doesn't seem like there's anything here. I guess let's try the top cave. So far, this is actually the most playable of the three. I guess? I mean, it's really not much of a compliment to say. Oh, did I get a key? I don't
Beware the evils of greed. Act quickly. Think on your feet, and you will be rewarded.
No, it says 0 keys. I have a treasure. What is that? It's a white rupee, or ruby, whichever it may be. I don't know what we would do with that.
Do not come in here. You're not wanted. I am Lord, and this is my shrine, all mine.
Alright. I wonder if I will die if I go forward. Probably should save. I forget how to save. Was it through... Do I hit exit, and I think it takes me to save? Yeah, but then it just says save and quit, and I don't want to quit. Let's try walking forward. Okay, good. I don't actually fall in there. Remember the basics of Zelda's Adventure, yes. I should play the tutorial again. Yeah, I should go back to that and play it again just so we make sure that we have it right. It doesn't look like they're saving without quitting. Wait, what? My weapon wasn't doing anything. Oh, okay. So if I equip the treasure, I no longer have the weapon. Okay. Okay. Sure. They did say Zelda can only use one item at a time, and it looks like that also includes the weapons. And lo, Zelda was eaten by spiders while she attempted to brain them with a ruby. I mean, the ruby looks pretty hard and heavy. That should work. Is anyone gonna give me a heart? I kinda need it this time. Kinda really need it right now. Oh, thank you. Thank you, kindly spider. Actually, yes, they are Tektites, aren't they? I'm glad this thing has so much range. The range is pretty ridiculous. Oh. I got a ladder. I wonder if I should use that to pass the chasm in the cave. Maybe that would do it, but I don't actually know what it does, so... Let's take a look around a little more, I guess.
Oh. Here, bright young lady. I have a wonderful bargain for you. Take some Ogum herb for free. Then look around. There's plenty to buy.
Last time someone said that they took some of my life, but I guess we'll do it. Okay, 500. What do I have? I don't know. Oh wait, there it is. It's 130 on the top left. And this? Okay, I can buy that. I'd like to buy it. How do I buy this? How do I do it? Should I equip my money? Oh, we did it.
That was a wise purchase, young princess.
Very wise. Alright, I have a candle. I wasn't listening to that tutorial, was I? I was too busy role-playing as Zelda. I assume that the engravings on these slabs mean something. Probably figure that out at some point. Things are not looking good. Unfortunately, I do not think Zelda can become Sheik in this. So let's see where we start. Okay, I still have my stuff. The ladder will let us cross that gap. Alright, I guess that we should go down there. See what lies on the other side of that chasm. Can she become a pirate? Not to my knowledge. I mean, but basically, since I am role-playing as Zelda, technically she is, you know, she would do whatever I wanted because I am role-playing. I am Zelda. So if I said that I am Zelda and I am also a pirate, then I guess she is, too. Oh. Oh. Okay. I don't know, I think that... I kind of think that it just kind of needs something playing while we're doing this. It's just, as it is, it's kind of just an uncomfortable silence. As we all, you know, we all think about what it is we're doing right now. You know, the silence just really lets you think about how you're playing this game on your really expensive CDI that just cost way too much money. It lets you really, you know, it gives you some time to yourself for that to really sink in. Next time I play Zelda 1, I'll play it with the music turned off, and, you know, just have nature sounds playing in the background while I do it, like a waterfall, like the sound of that and sound of birds going by, and I'm sure that would improve the quality of the game by a lot. It would make me feel like I'm really on an adventure. Oh. I can show off my CDI to all the ladies. I can do this, yes. It's the future of entertainment. I'll impress all the ladies with my...
Beware the evils of greed. Act quickly. Think...
with my success, because I can afford a CDI. Alright. Let's, Do
not come in here.
No, I know. Don't come in there. There we go.
You're not wanted. I am Lord.
So do I... okay, no, I don't have it in... I have to pick it back up.
This is my
oh, I guess I can't? Maybe that's a one-use item. Let's see, can I go up in here? No. Oh, I don't know what that was. I got a thing? A piece of paper. I don't remember the tutorial mentioning what that is. Maybe it is the map. We could check it out. No, nothing's happening. I mean, I have this. So I did not look at this before I picked up the paper, so I don't know what would have been there. So maybe it did fill, maybe getting that did fill that out. Yeah, that's why there isn't much music, the loading disrupts it. Yeah, that does seem to be the case. All the audio turns off for a bit when it loads up the next screen, so I guess music was not really much of an option. That a dead end? Yeah, seems like it. Technically, this is less brutal than the Immortal. Oh, this is not anywhere as difficult as the Immortal, certainly. The Immortal is a much better game, though. Couldn't they play music during the loading? I'm gonna assume the music is probably played in Red Book tracks on the CD, which means that if the CD has to load up anything else, it would mean that the music has to stop. There's a boot over there. I should probably get it. Those boots will look so good on Zelda. I mean, on me. Those boots will look really good on me. I'm a princess. On an adventure. And I... What? I'm sorry? I'll try doing that, CDI. Okay, CDI, I'm gonna look at this disc. This disc is spotless, CDI. I can't show you this disc right now, but I'm assuring you it's in flawless condition. That is one thing I will say about the person I bought this stuff from. It's all in immaculate condition, somehow. I'm gonna put this back in. I don't think it's going to start up from where we left off, but I need to confirm that. Yep, I know. I know. I know. No, please wait. Load from that CD that you seem to think is so dirty, CDI. Play Zelda. All right. And we have nothing. Okay, yes. Okay. That's starting from the beginning. Okay. Alright, so we never saved, which means that our game is, that's gone, so no progress was saved. Okay, so that was fun. It was a completely clean disc, and that happened. So, I've not seen that happen before. I wonder if that's maybe a glitch with that particular game, or I don't know. Time for the fourth and final disc from the good pile.
Nice of the princess to invite us over for a picnic, eh, Luigi?
I hope she made lots of spaghetti.
Luigi, look! It's from Bowser. Dear pesky plumbers, the Koopalings and I have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom. The princess is now a permanent guest at one of my 7 Koopa hotels. I dare you to find her if you can. We gotta find the princess. And you gotta help us.
Me?
If you need instructions on how to get through the hotels, check out the enclosed instruction book.
Alright, it's time for some Hotel Mario. The princess has been kidnapped. We have to journey through hotels of danger. Let's play a new game. Oh, Morton and his nutty group are preparing for us, but I think we're ready for him.
Looks kinda peaceful. Looks are deceiving when Koopas are involved.
Alright, so what's this game about? We're starting off with the Wood Door Hysteria Hotel. Morton Koopa is here, one of the Koopalings. Alright, here we are. Our goal is that we have to close all the doors. If all of the doors are opened, then we lose. If we get touched by any of the enemies, we lose. But these Goombas don't present too much of a challenge. At least it plays smoothly. Yeah, the game does play smoothly, and honestly, it is the best of the Nintendo licensed games. It doesn't control anywhere as good as an actual Mario game, don't get me wrong. Please don't think that for a second. But of this game and the Zelda games, this is certainly the better game. I better hide out in this elevator while he passes, and I got the mushroom. The mushroom does not make us big. It just causes our overalls to flash colors. Oh, I got touched. I was able to survive it because that's what the mushroom does, but now I've lost the mushroom. Now a touch will kill me again, but I closed the door. I closed all the doors. Chat, I closed all of the doors, and that murdered all of the Goombas there. I mean, what else was gonna happen by closing all the doors? We're on level 3 of the Wood Door Hysteria Hotel. I think there's 10 levels in each hotel. I think. I like how the music changes in each level. Gets enhanced a little bit. Is money just for points? I think so? Oh, actually, no. I think maybe I actually do get extra lives by getting coins. Because the coins don't seem to be going into the score. So I do think that I would get extra lives if I collect enough coins. Whoop. Controls can be a little finicky. The jumping does not work really like a Mario game. Oh no, a Koopa Troopa! You just kill them the same way. Do you press up to jump? No, you press button 1 to jump and button 2 to close doors. Do you have a committed arc, or can you control him in midair? You can control him, but if you have to adjust his arc when you've jumped, you're probably gonna get hit. If you realize that you've jumped wrong. It's not the most forgiving of games. Whoop. And trying to bounce off enemies is a pretty risky thing to try. You can do it. But it's kind of difficult. When do we get more cutscenes? There's a cutscene after every hotel. So after I complete the Wood Door Hysteria Hotel and defeat Morton, we will get another cutscene. I don't know how many hotels there are in total. I mean, if all of the Koopalings have their own hotel, then this seems like it would be a pretty long game. I forget what this caterpillar is called, but it is one of the more dangerous enemies that we've met so far. See, look at that thing, opening a door so it can come back out. I closed that door. That's so inconsiderate. It's called the Wiggler. Yeah, so close to that door. Right, so that's the thing that can make these levels difficult. That enemies can come back out through doors, they can open the doors, and so you have to go back down to get to them. Stage 7! We're getting there. Well, I mean, we're getting to the end of this hotel. Certainly not near the end of the game. There's a lot more game. Wiggler, you gotta stop opening those doors! And look at that Goomba up there opening that door. It's my stated mission to close all doors, and how can I do that when these guys keep opening them up? So, I mean, as far as using this Hotel Mario as a promotional game for the CDI, it's not bad. It just, I mean, of course, it comes nowhere near living up to the Mario reputation. It's not a bad game, though. Yeah, this could be bad. I can't jump up. If I jump up, I get a little bit into the next level, so I would have been killed by the Wiggler up there. Some people asking about the other pile. Oh, we have a lot of other games to go through. Don't worry about the other games. We're gonna see some other games. I'm just going through the good stuff to begin with. Will we see them tonight? I mean, it is getting kind of late, so I don't know what we're actually going to go through so far. But this will not be the CDI's only appearance. Oh no. No, it will not. I hope you're ready to see a lot of the CDI. Because I've been getting some stuff together for it. See, look at these guys. They're so obnoxious. They keep opening my doors. Needed to bounce to the right, not to the left. This game does actually get a little bit stressful. Actually, how about this? How about I start at the top and work my way down? Because at the bottom is where these wigglers are. So maybe I'm gonna head to the top, close those doors, and then focus my attention on the bottom floors. Look at that ambush by these guys waiting for me on the top floor. Don't they know who they're dealing with? They're dealing with Mario here. If you're wondering, I actually have played... I've played a couple of hours of this so far. You're not going to be this good at it when you first start out. You're going to die a lot. It takes a little while to get the controls down. So, I've been practicing. I've spent time practicing playing a CDI game. I got a bonus. Alright, it's time for Morton's Treehouse O'Pain. Time to go one-on-one with Morton. When we start out, all of the doors are open except for one. Morton goes straight for that one door. If he was able to open it, he would have killed us right away. So, I mean, get out of here, Morton. Get out of here. I don't want to see you. He's gonna come back. You can't keep him down that fast. Also, the elevators... He's just gonna open those doors. Yeah, what am I doing? I gotta take him out. Otherwise, he's just gonna open the doors as he walks by them. I don't think he should be able to kill me when he's stunned, but he can. Alright, Morton, let's do this. I'm gonna take over your hotel, Morton. Gonna kick you out of here. Nothing you can do about that. So the elevators also switch. The ups and downs switch to be inconvenient. No, don't start up there, Morton. You're just gonna open the doors. Running out of time. Nope. Oh, no. I'm trying to hurry. I'm trying to do it. There we go. Kicked Morton out of his hotel. I'm taking over.
Hey, Princess!
Oh!
How are we gonna find the princess with the power going out? Maybe there's a switch in one of the rooms. Remind me to check.
All right, Mario. I'll remind you. Alright, the next hotel, Roy's Hard Brick Hotel. So apparently the presence of Morton in the previous hotel was preventing the apples to grow on the tree, and after we kicked them out, apples instantly grew. However, the princess has once again been taken to another hotel. The lights go on and off in this one, and the elevators still do switch up and down, and it's really annoying. See, they just do that. Someone's saying that this hurts their eyes. Yeah! It's not the best color scheme. However, since we are only on the first level of this hotel, it's just Goombas, so it's pretty easy so far. Do we have to find a light switch? I don't remember if there was a special room that had, like, a light switch in it or something. I mean, I guess we'll find out as we go through this hotel. Are the yellow things switches? No, the yellow things, they look like they're just like they're light fixtures, I think. Just gonna wait for that to change. Yeah, there you go. And on this floor, there's nothing, it seems. I mean, I'm not actually having a problem with the lights going off, because I can still see what's there. I mean, it's not that dark. This looks like a creepypasta game. Someone found a Mario game that they had never heard of before. They put it in, and what would they encounter? Wow. Like, it says, like, this animated intro. They never saw a Mario game that was anything at all like this. Uh-oh. Ninji. Get out of here, Ninji. You're from Super Mario Bros. 2. No one acknowledges you, it seems. That was close. Oh, I thought I was still in the hotel, in the elevator. Is the Nintendo Golden Seal on this? I did not see the Golden Seal on the CD. So, I mean, that's obviously an oversight. I'm sure that was a mistake. You know, we don't actually get to go into any of the rooms in the hotels. We just have to make sure all of the doors are closed. I don't know why. It might be nice to go into one of the rooms, you know, take a little rest. Goomba and Ninji, you're really pushing it with opening these doors. That's the exact thing that I'm trying to prevent here, and you're just doing it. You're just doing that on purpose. So, I guess what I would say about Hotel Mario is that it's really not as bad as people tend to say it is. It's not great or anything, but I mean, it could make Like, if this was like a mini-game in an actual Mario game, I could see that. It's not really something that was going to convince anyone to actually buy a CDI, though. Forgot, Ninji was right above me. He was right above me. How expensive was a CDI when it was released? It was real expensive. I don't remember how much exactly. If someone could look that up while I'm doing this, it was a lot more expensive than any video game system. Well, I mean, of course, because around 700. Yeah, that sounds about right. And remember, that's without the digital video cartridge. That was extra. One of the base functions of the CDI could not be done without it, but that was extra. It does get harder, as you can see. That must have been at least 40% profit. I don't know about that. I mean, I can imagine that this would have been an expensive thing to sell back in the early 90s. I mean, yeah, it has a bad reputation, but at the time, it really wasn't anything like this. I mean, I guess the closest you could get to it would have been a CD-ROM-equipped PC. And CD-ROM drives would have been really expensive at that time. There still is nothing like this? Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. What? Ninji! Stop! Stop opening the doors! They're making me go all the way back down to get that one door. Alright, I got it. Alright, halfway through Roy's Hard Brick Hotel. Someone mentioning that the CDI was successful in selling interactive learning things. That was one of the purposes of the system for educational software. It also had a controller that was meant for young children, which was a very large, very colorful trackball. I don't have the trackball. I'm sure I'm losing out with not having that. Ninji, you have to get out of the way. I'm trying to get out of this elevator. I really don't like it when people do not have proper elevator etiquette. Like, they're standing right in front of the elevator as you're trying to get out, and the elevator direction changes as you're trying to use it. Ninji, just gonna go back up and stomp you. You really should stay in your room.
Gotta be quick.
I know, Mario. I'm trying. You're seeing what is happening here, Mario. The Ninja will not stay in their rooms. Alright, maybe I can get it now. Maybe they'll stay. Almost. Okay. They finally ran out of Ninja. Yeah, I like the Mario voice from that era. It's pre-Mario 64, when they decided that his voice was all going to be all high-pitched and talking like this. You know, back then, he talked, you know, like an Italian plumber from Brooklyn. Had a very gruff voice. It's like he was smoking a lot, smoking 3 packs a day, between fighting Bowser and saving the princess. You know, being Mario is a pretty tough job. You think, you know, you think that it's easier than it really is, but you think about what he's doing. He's being all athletic, running and jumping all around the place. That's really not what he's trained for. He didn't learn that in plumber school. You notice, his adventures never involve him having to do any actual plumbing. So maybe Mario got into the wrong line of work. Probably should have been like a gymnast or something. That would have helped him out on these adventures. Anyway, you notice that there's a bomb up there. It'll explode after a while, or if we stomp it. So we want to be careful around those things. Yep, see, it killed everyone around it. The bombs cannot be trusted. So the advantage to the bombs is that they will kill other enemies, so they're kind of a good thing to have around. As long as you're not within... Oh! I got a fire flower. I got a fire flower. Did I ever watch the Mario live-action movie? Yeah. It's pretty good. And he does some plumbing in that. Okay. How do I use fire? There we go. That's right, all of you. Mario's got your number. Look at all this fire. Look at all this. Just gonna wait in here for a little bit. Can I open the doors? Yeah. I can open the doors with the same button that I use to close it, but there's actually, I don't think, any reason to... Actually, I think there is. You can hide inside the door like you can with the elevator if enemies are passing by. I think you can do that. So I suppose that is a reason to sometimes open the doors. Aside from that, I don't believe there is a reason to do it. Anyway... Let's burn this entire hotel down to the ground. No one's gonna get out alive. I lost my fire flower. Well, I guess that was gonna happen eventually. That did make things so much easier, though. also lost my mushroom, too. Let's see if we can finish this. Oh, so many bombs. Ninji. I almost had it. If it wasn't for Ninji. Ninji has become a very big thorn in my side.
Gotta be quick.
I know, Mario. But that's not what I want to do. Almost. Almost. We're almost at the end of Roy's hotel. Surely we can reach the end of it and take on Roy himself. Take over this hotel. How do I know I'm near the end of Roy's hotel? There are 10 levels. I'm on level 8. Oh! Almost. There's just one Ninja foiling my plans. One Ninja getting in my way. And now a second one. Ninja, you have to stop this. This is just completely obnoxious. The bombs! Oh, almost! Not quite! Ninja! Oh! Okay, we're almost there. One more normal level, and then we're going toe-to-toe with Roy. Gonna take over his hotel. So many bombs. That was some bad judgment on my part. I was not careful enough with the bombs. Someone asked, is the general consensus is that this is the worst Mario game? I think Mario is Missing might be worse. I could believe Mario is Missing taking the worst spot. Are the bombs the only thing on this level? Because if they are, that's... Because if they are, that means that at least no one is going to open doors. Just almost there. Just almost there. Did not notice that. Yes, I have to keep going. I do have to keep going. I'm not going to let Roy get away with kidnapping the princess, taking her to this hotel. I mean, we had the princess rescued. It was done. And then here comes Roy, grabbing the princess, running away, taking her to this hotel. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna make this happen. Me and Mario, we're best friends. We're best buds. We're gonna make this happen. Did someone say trying to go into this door? Yeah, you just hide into the door. You don't actually go in the room or anything. All the bombs got cleared out for a moment. Can I take this opportunity? Nope. No, I cannot. There's one door with sparks coming out of it every time the lights goes off. I mean, yeah, I could try to keep track of that and see if anything happens if I go in. I don't think anything would. At least it doesn't seem like there is a point in the game in which you actually need to go into any of the rooms, or if that's possible. So, there's too many. There's too many. I mean, sometimes there are just bombs falling all around you in life. And you're just trying to avoid being blown up. I mean, we've all been there. Sometimes you just cannot avoid it. Sometimes there are just too many of your own personal, internal bombs. Just waiting to blow up at a moment's notice. Alright, here's where they all come down. They're all coming down, but they're passing by. Okay. Now I can get in here. Blow him up, and maybe we can... We did it. Okay. Okay, Roy. Time to go toe-to-toe with Roy. Show him who's the boss of this hotel. All right. Roy's Rowdy Rooftop. He's about to find out what rowdy really means. Let's do this thing. Roy thinks he's so cool. He's walking on the ceiling. I don't think too much about that. Oh, the elevators don't move in chronological order. I went from first floor to third. Truly, Roy's Rowdy Rooftop bends the rules of physics. Roy, don't open those doors. I'm spending so much time closing these doors. Okay, let's try. No. Okay, if he's walking along the ceiling at the top on the top floor, there's really nothing I can do about that. So I'm gonna have to try to get him to come down if that happens. Oh, he can. Little Plastic Man action happening right there. I don't know what that was. Alright, one more floor. Can we do it? Almost! That's right, Roy. That's right. I closed all of the doors. All of your doors are closed.
That ought to do it. Where'd she go? Gee, it's kinda dark.
You bring a light?
No.
Well, maybe a Koopa will lend us his, if we persuade him.
Right, let's beat down some Koopas and force them to give us their possessions. I hear you, Luigi. I hear what you're saying. You know, maybe, just maybe, Mario and Luigi should have paid attention to where the princess was instead of taking all the time to nail that condemned sign to Roy's hotel. I mean, I know it was satisfying, but they really should have kept track of where the princess was. And I think that is going to be it for our little CDI stream tonight. I think that's enough. Maybe we'll come back. I don't know if we'll come back to it, just because it takes a while to actually get to any of the next cutscenes, and these do get more difficult as we go on. But I'm sure we'll return back to the Zelda games, because we have to see how those turn out. No saving functions? I'm not sure if we can continue from here. No CDI bad pile games? Oh, it's like I said. We have a lot from the bad pile. The CDI is going to be becoming a regular guest as the weeks continue. Oh yes, it'll be coming back. We will be seeing it quite frequently. As it turns out, there are quite a lot of CDI games that we could sample. See what they're all about. So, yeah, I got the CDI, what is it, about a couple months ago, I suppose, at this point. And, I mean, it was very impressed by the person that I had bought this from. It was very, like I said, it was very clean. It was refurbished. It had the digital video cartridge already installed. Play a little talking music while we're talking. So yeah, it had all that. So I mean, it came with the good CDI controller, the 3-button one. So I mean, it was a very good package. At least over 1,000 for such a deal, for such a bargain. No, it was nothing at all like that. Do they sell other systems and games? This person seemed to specialize in CDIs. I had no idea there was someone who did that, but they seemed to know what they were talking about when it came to refurbishing the Philips Compact Disc Interactive. And so I've been, since then, I've been checking out some other CDI games. Did I order this on eBay from the Netherlands? It was eBay. I don't remember where it was from. I don't think it was... Was it Netherlands? I actually don't remember now. So, like I said, I've been looking into the CDI library. There's quite a few games that were released for it. And I have a number of them that we can check out as we go into the weeks to come. I do not have the Flowers of Robert Mapplethorpe. I could get that if we really wanted to see it, but I don't know if there would be a reason to. Did I know Lost Eden was released on the CDI? Yeah, I did see that. I have not tried the CDI version. I'm going to guess it's exactly the same as the 3DO. I don't see why it would be different. But yeah, I did see that Lost Eden did get a release on that. Should we watch the infomercial? Maybe we'll try watching the infomercial some other time. It's actually lengthy. It's like a half hour. So I want to see if I can get a good quality version of it, if that's actually possible, if that exists. But just to give you an idea of what the infomercial is about, it has a storyline. It takes place in the future, where there's this man who visits this thing called the Great Wall, something like that, and it is this like machine computer wall that is like God. I think it's supposed to be God, and it's supposed to have the answers to all questions, and the guy goes to the wall to ask it what the meaning of life is, and the wall starts showing him the CDI, because he has to show this amazing machine, the CDI, the Compact Disc Interactive, and he's trying to sell this guy on the CDI, and he's like showing all of the, you know, the software and the entertainment and the education and the risque software that's available for the Compact Disc Interactive. And it's the weirdest thing, but, you know, when I was a little kid who just could not sleep at night and watched a lot of infomercials because of insomnia, I ended up watching it a lot, and it was like my favorite infomercial. And it made the CDI look so much cooler than it actually was. It was the best infomercial. I loved it. And I remember finding a bad quality version of it on YouTube. But I would like to try to see if there happens to be a higher quality video of that somewhere around. Did the CDI live up to my expectations? I don't know what expectations I had about it. But I mean, like, when I was a kid, like I said, I played it a couple times in Sears. I remember playing Tetris for it. And I mean, Tetris for the CDI it's Tetris. You know Tetris. And I also played an anime-based FMV game. It called Escape from Cyber City. Or at least I tried to play it. It was more like I started playing it and then I would die instantly, because you die a lot in that game. I have it now. And I know that it was not just me as a kid not being able to figure out what the game was. It was, yeah, you really do die very fast and very easily in that. A Dragon's Lair kind of game? Yeah, it's pretty much that. That's going to be one of the things we'll be looking at in the weeks to come with the Philips Compact Disc Interactive. Oh yeah. Just mellow out and groove with the Philips CDI. Are there any good CDI games? You know, there are some things that could be considered good, but I don't know if they would be considered good from today's standards. Like, some people mentioned Burn Cycle, which was like one of the biggest CDI games. And Burn Cycle, I don't think it's aged well, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just archaic, let's say. Brain Dead 13 is on the system, that is correct. And there is, yeah, the Seventh Guest is also on that. So, I mean, there's that. We could try out Seventh Guest. I mean, I don't think it's any different than the PC game. But, I mean, we could take a look at it. Did I know that Twin Peaks is coming back? Yeah, I did. I've heard that when the announcement was first made, and I'm looking forward to it. Oh, Tango Bunny, there are different parts in the CDI version? Alright, I mean, I don't know why they would have made anything different, but if there are different parts, we could take a look at that. Twin Peaks is coming back. It sure is. Supposed to be coming back in 2016 on Showtime. I believe they said 9 episodes. Directed by Lynch and Frost. And, I mean, it's interesting to see how that turns out. I think I said last time that I'm hoping that there is another way of seeing that, aside from having Showtime, because I don't have Showtime. Hope they give another way of actually accessing that. Tango mainly removed puzzles replaced with video animations and remastered video in certain parts. I wonder why they would have to remove puzzles. It seems odd. Did I ever play Majora's Mask? I played the beginning of it, and then I stopped. I don't really remember why, but I only played a little of that. What was my favorite Scooby-Doo animated movie? You know, I was never really into Scooby-Doo. Even when I was a kid, I always wondered why there was so much Scooby-Doo. Why I kept going. I remember liking the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. I mean, that was about ghosts and monsters, so, you know, that was kind of neat. What about Scooby-Doo WrestleMania Mystery? I've not seen that yet. I probably should. I probably should watch that. People talking about the microscope puzzle in 7th Guest. Yeah, that was the one that, the better your CPU was, the better the computer player in that game was. So if you play it on a modern computer, the game becomes impossible because it was meant to be run on a 486. Well, I mean, I guess if you ran the game in DOSBox, you could configure DOSBox for the virtual CPU to slow down. You'd probably do that. Mib, should we expect more CDI games next week? Oh yes. You should. Would I do Phantasmagoria 1 and 2 for a stream? That's possible. I mean, those do seem like games that would stream well. I haven't really thought about it, but I mean, that certainly is something that could be possible. Am I going to continue with Dreamfall? I mean, I beat Dreamfall Chapters: The Longest Journey, Book 1, Reborn. It took around 5 hours. I mean, I don't know if I would do any more video of it, but yeah, I have beaten that. And I'm waiting for the next book to come out, whenever that might be. 11th Hour is pretty bad. I actually really like the 11th Hour. It's really stupid in the good way. It's in the way I like. I think the 11th Hour is more interesting than the 7th Guest. It has a really dumb soap opera-ish storyline. And it seems like they were trying to take it so seriously when they made it. So, let's see, what would be coming up for this week? I suppose, let's see, there are 4 X-Bligs that are now out that I could do a video of, so I'll probably be doing an X-Blig video for this week. 4 seem like enough that we could do something with that. Yeah, I mean, 4 whole X-Bligs after a few weeks, not a whole lot or anything. Mode, I'm hoping, will come out sometime this week. Again, as always, it gets postponed, but I'm hoping I finish the next video this week, and then we can just wait for the next one to come out. If that comes out this week, it would probably be Friday, I would think. So let's see, we have X-Blig, we have possibly Mode. I can't think of any new games that are coming out that I might do a demo video of. Can't really think of anything. How many episodes of Mode are potentially left? After this one, probably, I can imagine, 2 more after that. And that have any games that have been freed. Yes, that's also another thing. I should hook the Ouya back up and take a look at what's new on the Ouya. See what's going on there. Does using LPBot take more work than a usual update? Yeah, it actually requires a lot more editing than I would otherwise. But this next video will be the last one for LPBot's perfect run. So I would hope that the videos after that would be faster to finish up the LP. And then from there, well, it's time to start preparing for the D4 LP. Get that going. Am I going to try to stream the recording of Mode again? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Does it take a long time to write LPBot? Well, I mean, maybe the better question is, does it take a long time for LPBot to think of the things that he says? You know, he has to have his creative time, his time to create his witticisms. It doesn't just all come out at once, obviously. Am I going to use Kinect or the controller for D4? It'll have to be the controller. The Kinect barely works for me. I'd like to try to give the Kinect a try, but it just was not really working. Is there anything significant left in Mode that hasn't been already shown? Oh yes! Oh yes. We have... Let's see. I think 3 versions of Vito's performance that we haven't seen. And there's also a couple other outcomes to the fight between Jack and Rial that we haven't seen. Those are pretty much the main things. And then some additional conversations that we have not gotten to. There's clearly a better version of Vito's performance than the one we saw. The way I would put it is that the one we saw is the one that Vito had been planning. That's the one that happens the way he was thinking. It doesn't have to go out that way, though. I was a tad disappointed that Edom wasn't real. Well, I mean, who can say what is real and what is not to Vito Brevis? Is there a way to buy D4 without owning an Xbox One? Yeah, you can go on Microsoft's website where they have Xbox One games, and you can actually buy it without owning the system. Am I excited to be done with Mode? Yeah, I'll be excited to actually have finished that when it's actually finished, and then can go on to something else. Another terrible game that might work for a stream, Rise of Nightmares. Was that a Kinect game for the 360? Is that what I'm thinking of? If it is, I don't have a Kinect for the 360. And I don't expect it would work any better than the one I have for the Xbox One. Have a Mode is finally done party. I can imagine doing something to celebrate the end of Mode. The Kinect is as good as the Oculus Rift in terms of immersion. You are right. Is the Xbox One backwards compatible with the Xbox 360? No, it is not. The Xbox has never had backwards compatibility. There was a category for the Xbox 360 called Xbox Originals, in which some Xbox original games were ported to the 360. But the Xbox has never had backwards compatibility from one system to the next. And it's no different with the Xbox One. What else besides D4 have I played on my new generation entertainment? Oh, so someone did play an Xbox original game off the disc? So maybe it only worked with some games, but not in most? So it had very selective backwards compatibility. That's kind of odd. But yeah, Microsoft does not seem concerned with backwards compatibility at this point. The Guy game was one of them? Well, that is certainly a game that is important to be able to play on new consoles. Well, I'm actually pretty tired, so I think it's probably a good time to end the stream. It's been fun times, as we always do have every week, and now we have even more fun times. Now that we have the Philips CDI, say thank you to Philips for providing us with such a wonderful platform to interact with software with. It will be interacting with it for weeks to come. So I hope you come back to the stream and experience the early 90s multimedia experience with me on this stream. You get to go away, you get to go back to your lives, your CDI-less lives. I don't. The CDI is here with me. It'll never go away. My life is now full of CDI, and it'll never change. I'm looking at it right now. It's watching me. So go and enjoy your CDI-less lives, and then come back here next week to get your weekly dose of the CDI. For me, well, it just never changes. I mean, you see the CDI? For me, it's always like this. Have a good night, and have a fun week. And I'll see you next time.